I owe Frank Lampard a lot. Playing for Wales or making my debut for Liverpool, it was excitement, a feeling of freedom even. I was very young when I made my debut. I was only 16 and it was a bit of a shock that I was involved, but there were a lot of injuries. As soon as I found out that Hull City were interested, I really wanted to make the move, so thankfully everything got done fairly quickly. The big stadiums, sold-out crowds, and games with massive things riding on them. As players, these are games you want to be playing in. It's a chance to write your name in the history books. I want to play for Liverpool in the Premier League on a regular basis. I will never deny that. Being at Liverpool since the age of 8, it's always been my dream to break into the first team and be playing at Anfield week in, week out. I was in a struggling team in League One, and I've seen how tough it is when you are trying to scrape out points at the bottom of the league. I want to play Premier League football and with a great team like Bournemouth. Making my debut at such a young age was a massive thing for me. Even if the team is not doing well and I can still pop up with a goal or an assist, then I'm making a difference. Without my mom, dad, and my grandparents, it wouldn't have been possible to get where I am now. When I wasn't in the Wales first team, I was always with the under-19s and under-21s, and the coaches were always big on keeping the pathway open for us younger players to make our way up to the first team. Chris Coleman and Ryan Giggs have shown that they're not afraid of giving young players a chance if you're ready and you're good enough. I'd like to think there's a lot more to my game than just free kicks. I stay out after training and practice hitting balls from different angles, just in case the chances come in a game. I wasn't the smartest in school, I was always sort of middle of the class, but when it came to football, I was always driven to be a success there. I'm a massive OKC Thunder fan. Yeah, I'm big into Drake, as a lot of lads are. I've been to a few of his concerts, and I usually have him playing on the way to games. I was delighted when I heard Bournemouth wanted to take me, and I've started off well. I always pride myself on goals, and if I can keep scoring, I'll be happy. I'm finally in the Premier League, which is what I've worked towards. I went up to Millwood full-time and was training with the first team day in and day out, but never getting in the squad. That was when I went on loan to Hull, and I felt my career really started. There was never a question of who I was going to play for. The English showed a bit of interest, but I was born in Wales, raised in Wales, so there was never any doubt about that. To see Liverpool win the Premier League would be fantastic being a Liverpool fan, but to get to the Euros with Wales would be just as special. With the style of play that Bournemouth are likely to play, I feel that I can fit right in and help the team a lot. I have always felt like a Liverpool player. When you're playing week in, week out, you're feeling fit, you feel strong. That's what you want. You find a rhythm, if you like. On the ball, I believe in the quality I've got. I wanted to come to a good football team so I could showcase what I could do. It's everyone's dream to represent Wales, and when you get that chance, which I did at a young age, you've got to relish it. When I'm playing for Wales under 21s, I'm always trying to do my best, so if the manager is watching, he can see I'm playing well. I think I'm a leader in a different way. I'm not going to do it with my mouth on the pitch. Maybe if the team needs a bit of inspiration during the game, I can provide that and push them forward. There were plenty of clubs wanting me, but as soon as my agent Lee Robinson told me Derby were interested, I had a good feeling. To be learning from a legend like Frank Lampard is fantastic. I'm soaking up everything he's telling me. It's nice to see young lads doing well, but when it's your mates you have grown up and played with, it makes it even better. It's always going to be difficult to break into a team with big stars like Mo Salah, Roberto Firmino, and Sadio Mane. I learned that in senior football, it's about managing the game. People are playing for contracts and playing for careers. So when you're 1-0 up or 2-0 up, you have to see the game out. Numbers have always been massive to me. I was told at an early age that if you affect the game, and if your numbers are good in terms of goals, assists, chances created, the manager finds it hard to bring you off or to not involve you. I knew I wanted to play for Wales from an early age. Going out to France 3 years ago to watch Euro 2016 was massive, and when I was there, stood in the crowd, I wanted to be part of that as a player. My first loan spell, I was 18. I went to Crewe, and I felt I'd scored all these goals for Liverpool's youth teams, and I'd go to League One and it would be the same. I quickly found out that it wasn't. It took me to come back, captain the U23 side for a year and a half to really get my confidence back. If you work hard and play well, I honestly believe the manager will give you your chance. I think playing in front of crowds and in a competitive league, getting a feel for the senior dressing room where there's points up for grabs every week and players are fighting for their futures helps. Every Liverpool fan and Liverpool player wants to go to Old Trafford and win every time we go there. When Hull came calling, it was a great move for me, and when I went there I managed to get some goals and assists and get a senior Wales call-up. My debut was all a bit of a whirlwind.